Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of As Far As You Can Tell. I'm Joe, and with me is
JP.
Desmond.
Rachel? Ashley.
Andrea.
And despite popular belief, he controls the tide, not the moon.
Brett. 100% me.
And this is As Far As You Can Tell, an actual play Pathfinder game set in the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting. To give you all a brief rundown of what happened last time, the party met up with one Jonathan. I knew the name. Oh yeah. Jonathan, after dispatching some members of the Void that they had stopped at the gatehouse. They talked with Jonathan, agreed that he's someone that they can trust, and divulged information about the current goings-on in Dragonheart that the party is aware of. Jonathan agreed to help them. The party is now in possession of several badges that are basically all access passes to secret places of the city, as well as some information that was in the libraries of the Kurzar household. The party then returned to their homes after getting some healing from... What's her name? Sinestra. I'm really bad with her name. I always forget it.
Lots of S's.
Sinestra heal all the different types of ability score damage and whatnot that they've taken over the past couple of encounters. So they're back up to full fighting force. The party then split for the first time for resting. The girls went to Vale's house. The guys went to the Wormfather Temple and rested. Took care of a few little business things there, and then the party all met up back at Vale's apartment, and they are about to head out towards another one of the rings, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And with that, I'll throw it right over to Brad.
Hi! So, the party was just deciding which ring they would like to go to next. Roll it up. Tell me what it is.
Roll it up.
I'll tell you what you need to do.
I would suggest that we go to the garrison since we were recently there.
We were at the gatehouse.
Yeah. I lied. We shouldn't go there. Front gate, is it the same as the gatehouse?
Brad, can
No.
confirm?
Oh, yeah, front gate and the gatehouse is the same. Yes.
Then I say we go there.
Those guards are going to be very apt to just let us walk around, basically.
Yeah.
We just kind of
To make sure.
Okay. You arrive at the gatehouse. There's no possible way that this could possibly go wrong for you. As you make your way across the city, the snow has begun coming down a little bit heavier than last couple of weeks, as it is the beginning of the year once again.
It is the first. Well, it was the first a few hours ago, but...
Yeah. As you make your way across the city, nobody seems to notice you.
In a weird way?
In a weird way. So, word has not gotten out about your actions, or at least not to the greater populace yet, anyway. For the most part, though, they tend to just let you do your thing.
Can I assume that the Kurzar guard just didn't want it to be a public event since we don't know more information? I mean, obviously my character could assume that, but would
assume anything you want.
right? But
I would think that, like...
Can
I
assume
like
you-
roll an intelligence check or something to see if that is a logical?
You would have to ask someone.
Okay, I guess next time we see Jonathan, I guess.
Yeah.
Or if the guards at the gatehouse that I recognize being there don't remember, that's going to be weird. But until that point, I'm going to assume that they just didn't want it to be publicized.
Or to, like, scare the public, since, like,
Hello.
Olo?
it's,
I'm going to switch back.
What do our badges look like? Are they basically stuff we can, like, keep highly visible, or just, like...
Like any usual law enforcement badge, it is. It looks to be a. It contains the sigil of House Kurzar, and
Bless you.
Don't be dead.
in the background surrounding it is the Dragonheart logo, which is as you know, is a red heart. They're small, relatively. About 6 inches wide. You could easily hold it up to anyone as you walk by.
Like a police badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a police badge. I just didn't know if it was like a bracer or
Yep.
something like that. Okay. So yeah, we go to the gatehouse.
To the gatehouse.
All right.
back to the gatehouse.
As you arrive, the signs of battle from the previous night seem to have been washed away, or at least removed manually. A man quickly approaches you as you come into the gate. Once again, the gatehouse is in use, so there's a long line of people attempting to gain access to the city, and the guards are handling it as normal. Outside of that, no one appears to notice you directly until a man, like I said, approaches you. He introduces himself as a Gaut, G-A-U-T, Officer Gaut, if you would be so kind. You recognize him from the night before. You had asked him to generally help the man out, take him to the Curzar estate.
Right. He was the man I addressed.
Yes.
Does
Welcome back. Everything go all right?
Sure did, Mr. Goat.
Gaut, please. Thank you.
My mistake.
I understand how you're. You might get confused.
His eyesight's not that great.
Did that guy just say he's very similar to a goat?
Suddenly I realize he has horns.
And that he's a minotaur.
Oh my god, what is that? Anyways,
he appears to be a middle-aged halfling. He is wearing breastplate armor. He has what you would consider a short sword at his hip. For him, it's probably a long sword. But
I'd be like, yeah, give me that little king.
cut my bread with this.
I asked him, or I mentioned that it seems like they cleaned up pretty well, pretty quickly.
Yes, we had some help. The Curzar guard.
Gotcha.
Curzon's guard.
That's all I needed here. Yeah, reaffirms my beliefs. I say that we aren't sure. We have something to look for in and around the gatehouse. It's very hard to explain.
Oh yeah, sure. Have fun.
Yep.
Just don't damage anything.
Of course not.
Not planning on
Yeah,
it.
we won't.
Okay.
Is there a place where I can go to kind of hide my scepter? Like, I can where I
just
can pull it
doesn't
out
whip
and
it out?
be inconspicuous.
She doesn't want to whip her scepter
You're
out.
going to whip
Jacket.
your scepter out in the
Yeah.
middle of town? Is what you're trying to say?
No, I don't.
I mean,
want
in front
to.
of all these people.
Yeah.
You've got a big jacket.
I mean, it is usually
You got a
against
big
the law
scepter?
to whip your scepter out, regardless of its size, in front of the populace.
Well, I mean, sometimes people have little scepters. Sometimes they have big ones.
Please.
Sometimes you need whole carrying cases. Sometimes you put it in a pocket.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have to fight anything soon, but Raziel's gonna zone out for a minute while JP goes to the bathroom. But please do not wait for me.
Okay.
I don't
Okay,
think there's
I
any-
take my scepter out and dowsing rod.
Okay, you find a quiet spot off to the side, roll stealth.
I cast guidance on the stealth.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was
Cheat.
not great.
It's a
Pass.
Amazon.
A lid fell on the
I
floor,
can
but-
do it infinite
Oh,
times.
it's okay. The bottle's thrown away.
How much does that give me?
1.
18.
Okay, no one directly appears to be watching you.
Do I detect anything nearby?
Yep. Right to your right. Like it's right next to you.
Oh, hi.
It's a wall.
Oh, okay.
Did you just say hi to the wall?
Oh, hey! You were to tell.
Is Hope's blindness wearing off on you?
No.
Oh.
Oh. So it's in the wall?
I said hi.
What's in there?
Well, it appears to be a stone wall. Can't help you with any farther than that. You don't have X-ray vision yet.
Yeah.
She does get it.
It's
do.
next level.
Cool.
Window.
Yeah, tell you guys.
Yes, he did it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk over to the wall and I'm gonna kick it with my boots. And does my tremor sense detect anything 5 feet away from me?
No. Wall is solid as far as you can tell.
Is there a door here?
Yes, but it leads to the gatehouse above, and then the wall itself. The wall is solid. It's 30.
It's in the wall.
Yeah, it's 30 feet thick and 60 feet tall.
Oh, because this is
The outside walls.
this is Dragonheart.
Yeah.
I tell whoever's around, can somebody look this wall over, see if they can't find maybe a loose stone or something?
Oh, can I detect traps? No.
Hey, I'm new.
Detect
What I
hidden
missed.
passages.
Perceive.
Perception check.
I don't know. I think I had
Anyone who is looking, please roll perception.
20, not natural.
I didn't see anything.
Me neither.
19.
20 not natural, and 19, and blind, and blind, and you are actually blind. Raziel's away taking a whiz. He actually rolled really low. You eventually figure out that as you have her walk around with her rod out,
Just
and,
poking at the wall.
you know, keeping it hidden from the people around her because not everybody wants to see her rod.
Hope is right up.
She's
next.
very, very self-conscious about her rod
They won't know, you know, what
her
it's for.
scepter.
Hope can't see it. Don't worry.
That's because you can't see.
Boss says he rolls 14.
Thank you, boss.
Nice.
That doesn't help though. But
Spencer, that'd be fine.
What's Spencer doing?
If he wants to, he asked if he theoretically came up with GURPS rules for ZE. if
Yeah,
that'd be
I don't
okay.
know GURPS, so
Yeah, I only had a passing introduction to it, but
Max plays
many,
games.
many years ago. Max upsets me because Max could be playing with us, but he never answers my phone. I also never call him.
Oh, okay. Well,
Anyway, you realize that her scepter isn't necessarily pointing. It's more pointing on the inside of the wall than the outside of the wall. It's like might be it's nearby from the inside.
Are there sewers below? Or is it definitely like in the wall?
It's definitely in the wall.
Can I?
Due to the height and width of the wall, there's no possible way that the wall that there's something below here.
You okay?
what are you doing?
You're gonna puke on his.
Not on the computer.
It'd be great.
Sit up.
Puke right on the laptop. Sit up.
What is happening?
Sit up.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, now slowly spin him around. So he's sitting
Adjust
face.
him. There you go.
Yep, keep going.
Bring
Keep
it
going.
up.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, Raziel.
Jasmine like gets it.
I want people to come in and think that we just play with a dog.
who is a fighter? A level 6 fighter named Brazil.
I think he's a fighter.
He's trying to roll dice.
Good boy.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
You're a good boy.
Can I not?
If
Can
you
I
teach him to roll
Arcana
dice,
to
you're
see if
good.
there's any sort of like illusion or anything happening?
Go ahead.
Oh, good call.
28.
Can you roll a will save for me?
Oh, shoot.
I hate my life.
What do you do? Wait, that's your electric puppy.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there.
You don't want this stuff.
Okay,
He wants to roll dice.
14.
He's like, he's like, D20, it's right there. He's right there again. Oh, God, I have to get out of the chair. Can you go a little closer, Desmond, please? Thank you. Can you turn my chair so I'm facing front? Oh, that's great, thanks. Okay, thank you.
Desmond's allergic, so this makes the situation
A dog probably plays a fighter as well as a human being.
even
He's
funnier.
reading the character sheet and wants to roll. Anyway, 14. As far as you can tell, there's no illusion. There's no magic going on at all.
It was 28 Arcana, 14 Will.
Yep.
No.
Cinna. Cinna, no.
He's like, but I want to.
No, Cinna, no.
Oh.
That was some cross-camera love. Like, you guys are not next to each other at all.
I'm about to watch it happen on stream
See,
right
it
now.
is
Hold on,
Brazil.
here it goes. Ah! Wait, you play with a dog?
It likes pets.
Doggo is a druid, confirmed. I want to pet it. Anyway, no, as far as you can tell, there's nothing going on.
Okay.
What you're looking for is inside the wall.
Well, I think maybe Raziel should just punch through the wall.
What do you think, Raziel?
Is
He
there...
seems unwilling.
Can I look for, like, doors and shit?
It looks like Valor's
Roll
coming up.
perception. You can just take 20, right?
I'll take 20.
Okay, it takes you 30 minutes to go through the section of wall.
Okay.
It looks as if a section of it was replaced, but you can barely tell because of how long it's been since it was replaced.
Would it be a good... Is there a way to get into it? Like, do they leave any...
No, you'd have to tear it out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Should we ask permission?
Yeah.
Or should we ask forgiveness?
I feel like we should ask forgiveness.
That's coming from the priest.
What?
You a Christian?
From the Dark Knight and the Priest.
I can mend this. I have
Probably
mending.
shouldn't get down.
Yeah, they
that
have
desert.
mending.
I'll fix it myself.
True. I'm just gonna be here for a week mending it.
Can I use open?
No, it needs to be a door. To use it.
Can she find?
Can I cut into the gloom and then go into the wall?
Oh. Yo.
Theoretically, yes. If there was an opening on the other side,
Is there an opening on the other side?
you have to go into the gloom and find out.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Do you want to do it during the daylight though, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck.
I mean, is there anyone around?
I mean, there's people in and out, but not over where you guys are.
I'm gonna go up to the halfling.
You're like nestled
dude.
in an alley between the wall and the building next to it.
I'm gonna go find that halfling dude.
I'll come with you.
You find Officer Gout. He's nearby.
Okay,
Gout.
Goat.
Change
Yo.
screens.
Gout.
Officer Goat.
Whatever.
Do you have a
What are you
problem
good
with
at?
us maybe having to take a section of the wall out?
I'm sorry. How? What? The wall is 30 feet thick.
This big.
Oh, okay. So small.
It should be a small
Like
little area.
One rock.
Like
whatever.
a brick.
Maybe.
Stone. Sure. I don't care.
We might have to.
Okay.
borrow.
I mean, it's not my wall. I didn't build it.
We'll fix it.
definitely
We'll
put it back.
yeah.
We'll fix it.
We'll make sure it gets fixed.
Do you
All
have
right. Now we can tear down the wall as
do you have
much
a
as we
pickaxe?
want, and we'll say he gave us permission.
Do you have a pickaxe by chance?
I got a pickaxe.
He at least has a
What's your
shovel.
pickaxe?
You missed it. Hove was really into digging.
All right.
Okay.
He went through a phase.
I also have a malleable weapon that I turn into a pickaxe.
That would work. It's also magic. Okay.
All right.
I fucking did good. All right. I go back to the wall. I say, "You got permission to
Excavate.
excavate."
Oh, I don't have any strength, so I sit my ass down with a cup of tea.
I turn and I blindly
All
start.
right, Anna.
What?
Oh,
Whatever
cup of
emotes
tea.
is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
I turn and I blindly start digging through the wall.
Can we do anything?
All right. After about 10 minutes, you get.
I assume this one helps.
Yeah.
I could have detected secret door.
He should probably roll.
Oh, I could.
It's not a secret door. It's not a door.
And
What's this wall?
Yep.
I think.
Eventually, you get through the wall. Inside, you find a small chest.
How much did I have to dig?
It's actually it was one stone block that you had to pull out.
Okay.
Do you give it to Vale?
I touch it. This brick is bad.
Wait.
Feels like wood.
Oh, let me take a look at this.
how far is
Is it
it?
trapped?
Yeah.
It's sitting inside on like a. It looks like somebody took out 2 bricks and then put one half of it back and then put the outside.
Kind of like
So there's like
inspect
a gap.
it. Make sure it's not gonna blow.
Sure.
Look at it with your roguey eyes.
What, to locate traps?
Yep.
30.
It looks as if it's trapped. They're not certain what the trap is.
How do I find that out?
You need someone with detect magic.
Hi. Arcana.
Spellcraft.
Spellcraft. Same thing. I think.
Oh, I can roll
Wait.
spellcraft.
Spellcraft might be higher.
22.
Mine is higher.
Well, rude.
27.
Okay.
What do they tell me?
There's trapped with dimension door. If you attempt to open it, it will teleport you somewhere nearby. You're not really certain where.
Oh, I kind of want to do that though.
Well, yeah,
How
that's not a
nearby
problem
is
for you. You
nearby?
can just come
Like
back.
Dragonheart
Yeah, that's true.
I think we
It's in
have
the city.
Brazil. Touch it.
No.
Okay.
No. She's the one who can open up a portal if she gets into a prison and come right back
That's
to
true.
us.
Okay, we try to untrap it.
Mm-hmm.
And she can shadow walk.
Disarm it. That's the word.
No, I kind of want
Go
to see
ahead.
where it goes.
Nope. I have no screen. If I roll it, it's no different if you roll it. Ho ho! That's good.
Yeah.
What's you get?
47.
It's untrapped.
You what?
Okay.
Good work.
You can reestablish the trap whenever you would like.
She rolled a 47 on a disarm or trap check.
Hey, Brad.
You've been replaced.
Yeah.
Was the trap disarmed?
No. It's actually rearmed.
I critically
Oh.
failed, actually.
All right, JP, this is your problem now.
Uh-huh.
You've been
You've been
replaced.
replaced.
He was playing Brazil, and he said he was doing way better than you.
He rolled
He tried
so
to
much
roll the
better.
dice.
Even Voss said that he rolled better than you.
Chat,
Can you give him some
please
belly rubs?
put either Doggo or JP for who you thought played Raziel better.
Give him belly rubs.
I mean, this will determine who we keep in the long run.
I'm good. I haven't said enough.
Is he your companion?
as you shamelessly plug.
Can I switch to
over.
a ranger?
Sure.
Aww.
You want to be my little...
You're getting outvoted.
Aww.
Well, of course.
Doggo.
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 Total
Doggo.
doggo.
You don't have a single vote.
I would hope I
Jip.
didn't.
J.
Doggo.
Doggo P.
Spencer, that was
Doggo, there was way less drool on the table.
I'm going for JP just to be nice because I see doggo all the time.
That's true.
Drool.
You can be my animal companion.
Oh, you look so happy.
You're just scratching.
She's getting
them
so
and
many
sending
pets,
hair
like-
right
That's
in
happy, weirdo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that you're deathly allergic.
That's what makes it funny.
Okay,
Sorry.
The trap
We
is
got
disarmed.
permission to
Okay.
Open the wall.
Can I
You-
save?
Chest was in the wall.
You can rearm it at any time.
Oh, yeah,
Can
so
I
we got
save the
permission.
dimension
And
door
this is
for a
from
fun
Paul.
night out?
So the chest is trapped.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can
Should be
rearm
fine.
the trap at any time.
Oh, okay. So
I
yes.
would rearm it because I want to see where it goes.
Yeah, same.
Cinna,
Yeah.
can I have
You
the
need
chair
to get
back?
somebody.
So,
Come here.
Cinna.
Give him a. That's not really. Yeah.
I mean, it's enough.
It worked.
Yeah.
It's enough for Cinna.
I mean, I guess it's just.
It's a thing. It's a
kind of
thing that you gave it.
Hey, do you want all the
fine.
fur?
They ate a whole bag of hers once, so they obviously can't kill
Oh,
They
her.
haven't. He apparently likes it.
Crunching away.
So you narrowly disarm the trap.
Yes. What would you like to do? Trap is disarmed. You can rearm it at any time.
Open the box.
So wait,
I
what-
opened the box.
So wait, what was the trap? It was
Dimension door.
dimension door.
Dimension door. If you open it, it would teleport you somewhere nearby. You're not sure where.
I wonder how
Can you
clean your sheet
determine
is.
where?
No.
Can you determine where?
She tried.
Can I determine where? Hold
We
on.
tried.
Hold on. 14.
It's not bad.
No.
Raziel's like, hold on, let me try.
We
Goes
rolled-
somewhere.
We rolled twice that and still couldn't figure it out.
Okay. Did you open the box?
Will it open?
What's in
Inside?
the box?
Nothing. It's empty.
What the fuck?
Rearm
Is that a
it.
false bottom?
Are you sure the dimension door was a trap, says
If
Raziel?
I take out the scepter and I dowsing rod it, where goes
It
the
points to
ring?
the box.
Maybe we have to go into the dimension door.
Oh.
How
Do
likely
it.
is that, wizard? Or sorcerer?
What do you want
The
me
dimension
to?
door might go into the box.
How much magic do I need to do? Which one?
Spellcraft.
Could they tell me that's possible?
25.
The box is key to her
23.
scepter. Okay. The box is key to her scepter. So it is a ring. But it could theoretically be pointing to wherever you open the box. They'll take the
We
dimension door.
haven't had any special ones yet. Let's do it.
Okay, can I rearm it?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to roll to rearm it?
All right, we need to hold hands.
How does that work? Do we hold hands?
One person can go. That's it.
It's all you.
Well,
Get in the rope.
if the ring's there, is the
Would that work?
What?
If we got in the rope.
Yeah, technically.
Alright, guys. Get in the row.
The rope is
Well, I
quickly
think-
becoming
there's
the
trouble, I'll cut us back
equivalent
home.
of Critical
In this-
Role's magic carpet.
Yes.
in this particular
You
situation.
guys, I just tossed this in as a joke. And now it's become a main.
I think
No, but like-
the stream gave us this. I think.
No.
No,
they gave
Brad
us
just happened to
the-
throw it in.
They give us, I think they give us a decanter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think in this case, I think it should probably be Anna with the scepter to open the door.
Might.
It might be keyed very
True.
strange. It could take you to bad places if you're not.
I think,
True.
I think we should do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Raziel's very skeptical of magical things. He doesn't
Because you
understand how
can
they work.
always let her out and she can get us out of wherever.
I trust you.
That's
Right.
true.
Don't
But
keep us in there
It'd
forever.
be very easy for us to all get in the rope and then go with her, so
Mhm.
that she's not alone wherever she ends
So
up.
either one of us dies, or we all die, or we don't. All's
We're all in
one.
this together.
Go for it.
All is one for all.
Get in the box.
Get
So
her
we're
on,
all
get
in the rope.
In the rope.
Does Anna-
Away
What if it just kills her?
you go!
Well, if it does, then we're stuck in the rope forever.
That's the way.
Or until someone
things
opens
go.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
With everybody in the rope trick, I open up the chest again.
And we die. Immediately. Get
Was
sucked
it-
into the astral plane.
Okay. You arrive in a dark room. You cannot see anything. You possess no dark vision of any kind. The stone beneath your feet, you know is stone immediately because of the sound it makes and how hard it is against your feet, is covered in a wetish substance. You're not really certain what. And in the distance, kind of surrounding you, you hear this chanting. You're not really certain what it is.
Can I determine what language it's in? Or what they're saying?
What languages do you speak?
Lot.
She does speak a lot.
Yeah.
Valish, Israel, Solarian?
Solarian.
Solarian, Orish, and Cyprian.
Nope. You have no idea what language it is.
How many? How many voices?
Many. Like, more than 20 easy.
Wow.
But they all seem really close, but they don't seem to have
If I
noticed
throw
it.
up the rope trick, can they hear it?
Technically.
We'd have to open the door, but
Yeah, you have to
But
open
they
the door.
wouldn't be able to
They
communicate.
could see. They can't hear through the rope.
We get
trick.
out.
We'd have to open the door. Or you'd have to open. Somebody'd have to open.
We need to get out.
Yeah.
As you move around and try to like, when you open the box, what did you have in your hands? Did you have a scepter in your hand? And you open the
Yes.
box. So you're here. You're holding a box.
Yes.
Holding the scepter. You hear like a tinkling, and then a.
Oh, like the ring?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Okay.
We got that. That's 4.
No, we gotta
How
get
do
out.
we get back? What if I open up the box again?
You just feel yourself leave and then come right back where you were.
I throw up the rope.
Okay. The party has access. Who is Dark Vision?
Would like to listen.
That's what I actually can do.
He can actually see. This is his environment.
I also can I
Those are my
telepathically?
languages in the bottom.
Can I telepathically?
Oh yeah, you know what it is. You I know you can and you can. Can it see your languages?
It's Draconic.
Yep.
If it's not Vavalish, it's got to be
I don't
Draconic.
Yep.
Because that's the
What's
only
your
one that
intelligence?
JP speak
How
together.
many languages do you have?
14.
So you would have
You
at
have 2
least.
extras.
What's your?
I never looked.
You have at least
That's-
Vavalish and Solarian.
Yeah.
You can pick 2 more.
You would probably know Israel.
Guess
since
what?
you're From around.
Yes.
We have a
makes
book.
sense.
It's got all your language options.
Oh,
We
I
go with
have the
Israel
tab.
because that makes the most sense for character.
How could you? Yeah, you'd have to.
You'd have to
You're a
speak
Dark
Israel at
Knight.
this
You
point.
speak Israel.
Yeah.
Right. So then you just have one that you just kind of.
Here. No, wait.
It's got to be in there, or maybe it is just in Player's Guide.
No?
It should be in there.
No,
It's in
it's
both
in
of them.
both.
It's in both.
It should be in Life and Vadis on both of them.
I had it. Marked.
100%
I don't know
sure.
where it is.
Languages, page 76.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't be able to feel the stones beneath your feet if you were wearing athletic shoes. This segment brought to you by
actually-
Nike.
Life and Vadis.
It's actually on page 77. Here you go.
Well, the languages
Typo.
section starts with
Yeah.
4.
The
Anyway.
table itself is part of that.
Who you had to get out of the rope in order to hear.
I went
Okay.
like that.
Your
see them,
feet
but I
hit
climbed up.
dark stone. As you look around, you're standing behind a large statue of a dragon.
Hey, gesturing me down. I'm waiting for you.
Come down.
Coming down.
Okay, you're standing behind a large. You hear a tiny, maybe 30 or so voices of like men speaking in Draconic, worshiping this dragon god behind them.
What are they
Behind you?
saying?
God.
Does your sigil
It's
in
just a
this
shower
campaign connect everybody, or is that on Monday?
No, that's my
That's Monday.
Okay.
I have an Amorite though, so I can. And he's an Amorite.
I need
That's
that
not
book.
bad. What are you looking for?
I need that book.
Huh. Are they saying as fast as seal?
Here.
No.
That'd be weird.
Thank God.
I'm gonna pick Gnomish.
That's weird. But
Yeah.
it's one we probably don't have.
Why? Because reasons.
You have a good gnome friend. His
I
name
love
is
gnomes.
Gnomey McGnomey.
Halflings are better.
I know
Gnomes
14
are the
languages,
best.
but I just not one.
I was gonna say I feel like Gnomish probably wasn't one you took.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't have Gnomish. I know that.
Because halflings are better.
I really hope we run into a whole village of gnomes.
I
Just
hope
so
we
I
don't.
can talk to them.
I can't walk around a village of gnomes.
Just because you're going to squish them doesn't mean that you can't interact with them. I can,
The Worm Queen.
Oh God.
I can shrink you.
Is that?
Of course he had to do this, didn't he?
You
What type of dragon?
Son of a bitch.
You can't tell. You're looking at its ass.
But what does the ass look like?
If I kick it, can I tell you a little bit more? Because I have tremor sense.
No, because
She's
that
a
just tells
three.
you where it is sitting on the ground.
That's true.
What's the
You
butt
girls are
look like?
crazy.
Like a dragon butt.
It's a
It's
three
sitting
butt.
down. Its wings are spread wide, and it's sitting forward. It's a female dragon. You can tell that easily. They appear to have been
How?
painted it in a what? They appear to have painted it in
The
a
wide
black
birthday
paint, a black and dark purple paint.
Is it stone?
Yes.
Can I tell what plane we're on?
Material. You haven't. Dimension door cannot transport you
Oh.
across planes.
Yeah, that makes sense. The
Did they
wide,
just happen to make
the wide
a
birthing hips gives the female away.
worship room, and this just
Are
happened
you
to be
a
what it
dragon
was?
expert?
I was asking how we knew it was female.
What'd they say again?
The Worm Queen.
What does that mean to me?
Nothing.
I know what
You
that
don't have knowledge of
means.
religion. He knows what it is.
Go on. As they chant about the Worm Queen, I'm like, oh, who's the Worm Queen?
I mentally tell Violet,
Hi.
make sure no one talks. These are worshippers of the Worm Queen, aka Serena. We need to leave.
We should leave.
How
They're
do
not
we-
inherently evil, right? Wait.
yeah, they are.
How close are they to us?
They're on the other side of the statue.
So they can't see us. We're behind the
No.
statue.
Yeah.
We need to leave, or I am like bound by honor to kill them.
Can you find us a hiding spot or something?
You're in it.
Can we figure
Yeah.
out how to get out?
I can cut us into the balloon.
Can I
That
figure
mayor-
magically how to get us out? Or if there's something
You would have to cast Dimension Door and know where you're going.
We don't
We
have
don't
Dimension
have
Door.
dimension door.
Yep.
That's it.
It's like we're going through the balloon fan.
Yep.
Well, so as a dragon statue, can I tell where the ring came from?
Yeah. It seemed to
Her
have been
butt?
sitting on her ass.
The tail.
So the
Where
ring was
had
just
that
on
It's
her
on like the
butt.
tip of the tail.
Was it like an offering, or like it just happened to be on
No,
her butt?
it looked like. Roll. Do you have engineering or dungeoneering?
I have both, actually, I think.
Yeah, both.
Dungeoneering.
Which one do you want?
Dungeoneering.
Can I help?
Not good.
Can I help?
Please?
Close.
29.
Thank
Okay,
you. I rolled
the
a
ring
4.
was embedded in the stone that the dragon statue was later carved from.
Oh.
So there's like a little circle hole.
So they
where it
literally
like,
just
popped out.
decided to make a fucking Serena worship hole, and it fucking fuck you, Brad.
Spencer's excited. He's using his outdoor voice. What color is the ass?
What color is the?
Oh yeah, it's purple.
Did it come out of a specific hole? You can warm it.
Spencer, I agree.
Spencer, if
Anyway,
you really like
here-
Serena, expect more. Probably, it is Brad's favorite.
It's one of mine. Rachel's playing the other one. The voices for Raziel are definitely not Vasaran, but they're close.
Is it like a weird not mockery, but like they're almost like if I was putting on a British accent pretty well.
No. It just looks like they're speaking a different dialect of Draconic than you. But they're all
I understand
very-
it, but it's like weird.
It just sounds like they're all children.
No?
Like they're just teenagers, I guess?
Can you? Anybody see them?
No.
I don't want-
no one has
literally-
said that they poke their head out
I
yet.
do not want to
Okay.
poke my head
Oh,
out.
okay, no, I
There's
don't.
only one person that I would let poke their head out.
Yep.
She's like, no.
What you rolling?
Nothing.
Oh,
You
okay.
can invis poke your head out.
Yeah, can I do that?
Okay.
I'm scared.
Roll your magic device.
21.
Pass. You're invisible.
Okay.
You're invisible for the next 2 minutes. 3 minutes.
Just a head poke, not like.
Well, she's invisible now, but
Do you want me to go running?
What?
I'm gonna poke my head out.
Okay. On the opposite side of the dragon statue, which is about 30 feet wide, her wingspan goes into the walls on either end and kind of like curves downward towards the opening.
Okay.
She appears to be sitting on top of like a small rise in the floor. In front of her is an altar covered in candles and things like that. None of them. What?
Is anybody wearing rings?
We haven't seen them yet.
We haven't got there yet. Slow down. Calm
Serena.
down. You're already looking for rings. And
Serena herself
Good work,
is wearing
Mel.
rings.
You have the right mindset. I
She's
approve.
got 10. There's one on each finger. Anyway, as you look around, you realize that the candles are lit, but not lit at the same time. They appear to be lit by some they appear to be giving off dark light. Like
They lit, not AF.
it's easy for you to see in dark vision, but you know that in normal vision you wouldn't be able to see it at all. It would just make the room darker than it already is.
Okay.
It seems to eat the light out of the surrounding area.
Negative.
Standing behind this pseudo altar at her feet is a kobold in
Are they all-
full Serena regalia.
There's a bunch of kobolds, Serena worshippers!
All of them?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh
Every
my
single one in the room.
Shit.
The kobold appears to be giving the speech about how the worm queen will bring them to enlightened glory and bring them out of the darkness of the underbelly of the world. And
So I tell you guys this telepathically and I'm dying.
Oh my god, it's a bunch of kobolds, Serena!
around this one worshiper or the one preacher, I guess you could call her. It's definitely a girl.
That's why they're childish.
A female kobold.
There's in total 46 other kobolds spread in the room that are all they're doing koboldy things. So they're being really tribal
fireball
about it,
prepared,
and
right?
it's
Kill them all.
Actually, no. I
they
got the
appear to
wand.
be
Good enough.
throwing offerings into a pile.
What the?
What kind
What
of
are they
offering?
offering?
Yeah, is anything worth a damn?
It appears to be refuse from the city.
So they're in the
Bent
city.
silver rings and
thought they were literally throwing
silverware and
Literal poop
Any,
at
like,
Serena.
pots,
There's a
pans,
kobold.
ruined clothes. You find somebody's really nice hat that had fallen off in the lunar eye or the lunar eye, the lunar eye celebration into a puddle and got stepped on is on top.
I
like-
almost feel bad for them.
I don't want to kill them.
Why? They're... No.
Now the question
I
is,
scream internally.
the thing that comes to mind for you immediately is that you have no idea where this is.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there weren't sewers underneath us or anything.
No.
As far as you can tell.
Well, that's what.
Does the stone look like something that's found in?
It looks native bedrock.
Okay.
What do you guys want me to do?
Chat wanted me
We
to
don't-
ask, is it marble? That's what Tim said.
No.
Oh, how much marble is in the room?
No.
Marble tiles. It's about
Do
specific.
you want me to stab someone?
I don't know that we need to go murder hobo them all, but I'm much less reluctant to try to find the way out of here. And
Yeah.
if they decide to attack me, it just is going to fuel my desire to murder hobo them.
Yeah.
Can I scare them into not attacking me?
You could.
Could you throw your dice?
Yo! Become queen of the kobold.
Can I
Oh my
beat the
God!
fuck out of these kobolds? Because I'm scary as
Oh,
fuck.
because we're in the dragon.
I think you
we
should.
Can,
You could just step out of in
I
front
can
of the.
pretend
Oh
like
my god.
display them everyone
we can
within
pretend
30
the
feet.
statue is
Well, yeah, but
talking.
I'm gonna demoralize the shit out of them.
My sigil, I can make my voice sound like it's coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, from the statue.
You come from Serena's head.
I mean, we're taking over everything else. Might as well.
Because you can speak.
Does she see the front of the dragon finally yet?
Yeah.
The not fully dragon?
No. It's dragon.
So, isn't Serena special?
Mm-mm.
Pretty sure she's special.
She take the form of a baron
right.
or
She's
a
that.
dragon. She usually takes the form of a dragon.
She does. She can be basic. She can.
She do anything she wants.
She's fucking Serena.
It looks like Rachel's drinking glass later.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually Kool-Aid.
Okay, so what do we
You
want to do?
Hove, you are honor bound to kill
What
them
do you
all.
want me to do?
Basically, really though.
Do you want me to get up to the front of the room?
Was it from Spencer?
What
I
do you
mean, if we can find a way to disband this church, I would be very, very happy.
Should I tell Melanie to leave?
Sure.
I don't know how to threaten them.
Let's all be ready.
I
just in
mean, you
case.
just have to take over the priestess. Like,
Kill her?
I would just
show
kill
your
her.
daughter. Maybe not kill her, but
No,
said-
just stab her in the throat.
You said like the wings wrap up around the whole room. It's weird that
do you want some
did
pyrotechnics?
kobolds. Before we do anything crazy, did kobolds really carve out that? Does it look like it carved out kobold style Serena worship?
You have no idea their capabilities because you don't know what the rest of their civilization.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
For the most part, it looks like they're not smart enough to understand.
I'm just saying,
how
like,
any of this
my
works.
understanding of a kobold, I wouldn't ever expect to meet a kobold capable of doing this.
That's
is
a
that a
really
valid
racist
statement?
worldview, yeah.
I am very yes.
As a Bassar, that's completely.
That's what I'm saying. Like as a Bassar, like my character would be like, this doesn't
There's
seem.
no fucking way these guys did this.
Yeah,
John says to kill one of them to show him we're serious.
I feel like I just want to put like.
you could legit. No one's gonna argue with you if you just walk in there and murder a kobold. Well, all right. If you go in and murder any kobold, I might be concerned. But these
I just
kobolds.
think I want to like pop up behind the main chick and like put my knife to her neck and just be like, "You all need to fucking leave," and scare the shit out.
Oh my God, Tim! I know exactly what you're talking about now. Oh Jesus!
I mean, I feel like that would work, and maybe I have to kill people, maybe I don't, but
Yeah, if you do that, it's fine.
yeah, kind of like get
No.
behind them.
How hard would it be for one of us to just like peek around but not be seen?
Now that you know they're kobolds,
I
probably.
mean, you can just ask
I
her
mean,
what
you
to look
should be
for.
rolling stealth.
What do you need
Just
to
want
be
to give
for?
her a little extra magic to make it seem realistic.
Well, once she starts doing her thing, your stealth is going to be way easier. Like, if
Tim,
you
are
wanna
we
do
talking
something
about
like-
a single intelligent crab? That
She's
can
gonna have
follow
their
the
attention,
crabs to
you
get
know?
onto the
Okay.
airship and then be sold to
Gonna help you out a
to
little bit.
halflings in the Talenta Plains
Oh god.
in exchange for weaponry from a.
Alright, so I'm gonna get behind the main chick kobold
Okay.
while I'm visible.
You can collect a lot of fingers right now.
I have a question.
What?
As a DM to Rachel question, what form are you in at the moment?
Veil.
Okay.
Do you want to take another?
I mean,
Maybe a kobold?
Turn into a kobold.
That was a leading question from your DM that maybe showing up as a human won't help your case. But
should be a Varen? I'd be like a Luna.
turn into anything you want.
I mean, they might believe it more coming from. I could totally be like, an emissary.
Oh my god. I come from Serena. Stop.
Is it right?
Stop throwing shit at my
You
feet.
may know what a Vagrant looks like because you've met one.
Luna, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Boyd.
Oh
Boyd
boy.
looks.
Bird!
Okay, so I'm a.
Hi, Cheese Vale! Oh my god. Please. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a disguise check. Is that still a skill?
Woo.
Does
Yeah.
she do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that she has to.
25.
Okay. You get huge
To be
bonuses because
convincing.
you're noir, but
Okay. So I'm gonna have my fucking
okay.
blade like at the back of her fucking neck, and then I'm gonna
Which
like,
one?
not be invisible. The fucking priestess chick, like the main
No,
one.
which blade?
No, the other one.
So the one that seems to be made of pure darkness. Okay, sure.
I am a Vagrant with a blade of pure darkness.
And then
Coming out
I
of
am
nowhere.
going to not be invisible anymore.
In front of this
Okay.
altar.
Do they all
Okay.
freak out?
All of the kobolds in front of you, besides her, immediately stop moving.
Yeah.
They're just like,
As if.
but she just thinks that she caught them in like a really good moment. Just keeps going, like full on like
Now you just gotta
this
tighten
is the
the blade.
holy moment of blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I'm just like gonna
This is a hello
poke
Clarice
it
moment.
into like the back of her neck.
She stops. She tries to look at you.
I mean, I let her.
Hello?
I yell.
Wait.
"You-"
Does she speak Draconic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This makes it
Just
easy.
making
Yeah,
sure.
so, like,
I'm going to yell. You need to leave this place now. You've displeased the Worm Queen.
Oh no.
they all immediately scatter. They just run. They like
just
they
pleased
pile on top of each other to get out of the tunnel hole, and they all just squeeze until they're all gone.
I was gonna give him a reason, but that's fine.
It's like you turn the lights on. And
You gave them a reason. You're like,
Okay.
wielding a blade of pure darkness, a Vagrant
I
appears.
just appear.
You've displeased the worm.
I know how to die.
I'm really concerned why there's a Serena place of
Do they
worship.
all just like fucking run out? Are they all
Yeah, they're all gone.
Where'd they go?
Like, I assume further down.
Do you follow them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on. Before we go, I ask you, can you give me a lift up to the head of the dragon?
I don't even ask why, I just take them.
Okay.
I attack the head of the dragon statue.
It shatters.
Good, and I come back down. Let's go.
So before I start chasing, I start to move, and he's like, wait. I'm like...
It's like you're
Do you want me
picking
to
up your
throw
son.
something again?
Yeah,
Good
No,
measure?
no, that's good.
Okay.
It's good enough.
Like, I could throw a couple bombs here. I won't be able to see
I'm
where
honor
going,
bound.
but-
I'm honor bound, like Spencer said, so I know.
I mean, a
The
kobold is
statues.
not a worthy foe. Vale wouldn't get her rocks off. At killing
I'm
a bunch
curious
of
where they're going.
kobolds.
Okay,
Yeah, follow him.
you turn the corner
I want to
and find yourself in a series of warren-like tunnels. There's a large tunnel that goes straight, and then like a whole bunch of side tunnels that go to different places. You can assume some kind of living quarters or whatever. As you make it out, you hear a whole bunch of yelping and the sound of scuffling as you turn the corner.
I head towards the yelping and scuffling.
Okay. You make it into a much larger cavern where the 47 Ural worshippers are being beaten up by 100 or so other kobolds.
Wait, who?
Or the
Serena.
Serena worshippers.
I was like,
Oh my
Euro
God,
would have
I
changed
was
this a
like,
lot.
The
Like, what?
fuck? I come like Supermaning in that room.
I've come to save my people. So wait, there's 47 beating up 30.
No, there are 130 beating up 47.
So there are
The
47.
fleeing 47
Are being beaten.
fanatics of Serena are being beaten up by like the rest of everyone else.
Wait, how like
They kind of deserve it.
Staying back, I want to
Brad?
listen using my sigil.
probably?
Anyway, you're listening with your sigil. Can you roll perception for me?
Yes.
How do you search in the
Maybe he
room
was
with
just
the
trying to
dragon?
dry himself.
Roll perception.
Fucking 6.
I mean, the DC was 0. So. It's the sounds of conversation. It's literally 0 if you're
Like,
sitting next to
right.
someone.
I want to hear why. Try and glean why they're beating them up.
Okay,
Yeah.
it appears that the Serena worshippers are fanatics and have brought displeasure down upon the rest of the town.
Kobold town.
They're afraid that they brought a curse upon the town. So the other kobolds are beating them up.
So they came
I relay
in.
this, and I say we could milk this for all it's worth and get them to guide us out of here if we play our cards right. I wouldn't approach the rest of them as a Baron, but
Yeah.
23.
Do search in the room.
Searching the room.
Yeah, I mean, I know that they were like throwing out trash and crap, but
You never
they're
know.
kobolds. They might overlook something that's worth value or important.
Okay. Fancy hats.
You eventually find a sapphire encrusted necklace.
Ooh.
Right, it's at the bottom.
The dark sapphires, or
Yeah.
okay, okay.
You appraise that it's worth roughly about 3,500 gold.
Hold on.
Cool. I'll put that in the party fund.
Don't roll appraise until you get rid of it as a skill. If you have ranks in appraise, get rid of them.
Brad never uses a praise.
I don't use appraise. It's a shitty skill to begin with. The highest DC is 20. The highest DC is 20. At level 4, you hit that every single roll. And you find something really strange.
Tissue.
Just tissue. Yeah.
Just take the dark candles.
I want them. Sit down.
You find like pieces of metal.
Get out of the trash. I will pull you out of it.
He's like, oh.
Close for business now, doggo.
No trash for doggo. Anyway,
Doggo's cause.
you find like
mischief.
pieces of metal, shards of metal, but one edge is like really sharp.
Okay. What the fuck is this?
Oh wait, I'd come back with you. If you
Or
want.
actually, did you? Are
You were listening
Who
to the
left?
kobolds.
I probably would have stayed. I can't see anything.
I
Yeah,
can't leave
same.
Hove.
Oh, can I like light a torch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you
I,
can-
Yes.
I
You
can
can
cast
see now.
Brighten, but that might be
That might be overkill.
obvious.
Oh wait, you see better than I do, man.
I'll do a little torchy.
Okay. You can see now. You know exactly what she's holding.
What are you holding?
They're shards of astrium.
What?
What?
Oh, that's a big deal.
The fuck you mean shards
I'm
of
not gonna
astrium?
magic that, cause oh my god.
You don't need to know what it is. You learned about it.
The fuck you mean shards of astrium?
Is it a sword? Are there other pieces?
You could fit them together like a puzzle.
Is it a sword?
It's like the middle of one.
I'm gonna pick them all up. How many?
21.
Out of.
You have no idea.
There's no like,
It didn't come with a schematic.
It doesn't
It's
say
like
21 of 50 or something like that.
It's not a paint by
Etched in
number.
it.
A quest marker didn't pop
yeah,
up.
this should pop up when I pick them up, right?
Right.
The
You
mean
little
life's not like World
fraction
of
fills
Warcraft?
in.
No.
Is there anything like inscribed on it, or like any type of pictures?
Good question, and the answer is yes.
What is it?
A language you don't speak.
Do I speak it?
Wait.
Do I?
I have
No
a
one
thing.
does. I know you don't.
I have a thing.
Are you sure? I speak Brad.
I speak Gnomish. Is it Gnomish?
I would shit my pants if it was
I
no.
have.
Comprehend languages.
I have spectacles of understanding. They
Oh, shit.
convert any written language to one known by the wearer,
Oh.
such as comprehend languages.
Such
Ah.
as languages.
There we go.
Downside is comprehend languages doesn't work on this. It's a dead language.
The glasses are also good at detecting falsified documents. Well, it's
Can
a
she-
dead language.
Yep.
Can it help me piece any of it together
Like,
No.
with my super high intelligence?
Okay.
Probably not
so
without.
I'll let you roll an intelligence roll. Do you have linguistics as a skill?
Yeah.
I know you do. Roll it.
It's on her headband.
because I mean, you might not know Latin, but
Let's see if that's
You
47.
would recognize
you
the.
would recognize the symbols.
Find like root words.
Yeah.
21.
Could be.
You recognize the language, but you can't piece it together.
What's the language?
High Astrian.
Oh, okay.
What
Cool.
the fuck?
What is that
What the
doing here?
The
Why the-
literal oldest language in the world.
Why the fuck did we just find an Astrium blade
In a
with
fucking
high Astrium
Kobold
in a
church
Kobold
To
Serena church?
Serena. This is not what I
Jeez.
expected to be finding today.
I'm really glad I didn't go
I
into
only
that
rolled a
dimension
4,
by myself.
guys. Like, if I rolled higher.
Yeah,
She
and
rolled
so
a 4. You got a fucking 21.
it would have been awful if I went alone.
She basically has.
Okay, so anyway, you're
My
listening to the
linguistics
thing.
17.
They believe that the Serena worshippers are a affront to the teachings of Curzon.
Wait, what?
they
So
worship
these people
Curzon.
don't like Serena's worship.
No.
That's why I was
You also
so-
realize there's a whole lot more kobolds than you realize.
Yeah. So
Is it Curzon Jew?
It is now.
oh hey,
We're gonna need you.
a sub.
Hi.
These people worship Juno.
Oh, these are your kobold
Right now.
brethren.
In a really old form.
Junin. Yes. Completely and fully.
When the Serena statue saw Desmond's character, did it light up?
Did it point at him?
Did it point?
No.
Did it get a dragon boner?
No.
It can't. It's
It
a
can.
lady.
It's a lady.
Lady boner?
Lady dragon boner? That seems a bit far-fetched.
Farfetch is a duck, not a dragon.
Oh my god.
Finish.
I love Farfetch. Who's the
Okay.
first?
So who's up with me and Hove right now? Hove and I.
Just
Just
you
you.
two, I think.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
I think everybody else is
Because we
starting to
couldn't
know.
see until then.
Yeah.
She has a wand of fireball.
Anyway, the kobolds continue to beat up the Serena worshipping kobolds, and then they appear to take them to a big, hole in the ground.
Hove tries not to laugh out loud.
Where the fuck are we?
Roll a will save.
Not high.
Nice.
Oh.
12.
You laugh out loud.
I can't sustain myself anymore when she starts laughing and I begin laughing.
No, they don't seem to notice you. They seem to be caught up in the moment of
Yeah, they're pretty loud.
removing the Serena worshippers. What are the
we
ladies
have a
doing?
moment.
Solidarity.
And lady and
Yeah.
Desmond.
Gasping at what is happening.
Yeah.
Searching for other pieces of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't know anything.
Okay.
We have
about
no
the
idea
sword.
that they just found an Astrium
We're on
blade.
hands and knees scouring the
freaking
floor.
We're over here laughing
As
at
you
Kobold.
root through the filth of kobold offerings, you do
I-
not find any more.
This is the only situation where I would just through the trash.
Is there
it's
anything
worth-
behind the
Sorry,
statue?
Allie.
No, you're fine.
You
Statue butt.
roll. What? No, just do that.
Do you want one of the candles?
Nobility
Yeah.
and planes.
You
I
have
Nothing
What do
they
you-
can help you.
What do you want to know?
behind the statue.
I want the darkness candles.
What about behind the
We need to
statue?
look behind the
Can I just
statue.
take them?
Yeah.
Look
Where
behind
are
the
they?
statue?
Yeah.
What are you
darkness
looking
candles.
I don't know.
Candles.
How
Can I-
many?
They're taking all of them?
Yes.
Too many.
We have a bag of
45?
rolling.
for? Can I look behind the statue?
Sure.
Are they magical?
There's nothing.
When she blows the candles out, does it get brighter in the room?
Yep.
That's so weird.
Wait, but what happens if she relights them?
It's
darker.
dark in the room.
Are they magical?
Yeah.
No.
Do they like
buy
glow?
these at Yankee Candle?
Yeah. These are called black hole candles. You'll get stuck inside
So
eventually.
y'all about to do
You light the candle and the gravity gets so high the light can't
I like come to
escape it.
wake you up one morning and open your room and I was
It's
like,
just
where
darkness.
what the fuck?
There's some creepy organ music playing.
Well, it's time to oh shit.
No, we got it.
What's on the
Are
altar?
you a secret vampire?
What?
Is there anything on the altar?
Yes, there's a book about Serena
Maybe.
and the glory of her teachings and her grand plans for all of the draconic races of the world.
Hove isn't there
They can
to
read.
tell you what he would do.
They would probably worship the shit out of you.
You should give it
Son?
to
Stinky Dragon
Hove
Man?
for Christmas.
So he can give it to Kato for Christmas.
I'm terrifying. You could probably be diplomatic with
The
him
only way I know how to get it to
What, me?
Kato.
as a dragon man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're up front. We're just waiting for you guys to catch up with us.
Yeah.
okay,
If
you arrive.
we're positive that there's no other fragments, we're gonna catch up with the guys, I assume.
Yeah.
Well,
You
what's
tell us that you found a fucking
Positive.
Astrium blade.
Are you
Okay.
taking the book?
Are we hella positive?
You take 20. What is your perception roll?
23.
29?
What?
29.
You take
50?
20? You find one more.
So there is now 22 shards.
Can I understand what it says? Does it say anything?
No.
It says,
Okay. I'm keeping in track.
Keep
I'm
looking,
gonna
bitch.
research the
That's
shit
all
out
it
of it.
says.
You are. So we're gonna catch up
I
with
actually
you.
do take the book,
Yeah.
so we can destroy it.
Are you gonna tell the guys?
No.
Yeah, you keep your secret. They have theirs. Anyway.
I prefer ours.
Do we tell him?
Why are we
Yeah,
not
she's
telling
there.
them?
Do we tell him?
We were all
We'll think
together.
about it. Oh,
Well,
were
he
you
was
with
with
us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tell you not to tell anyone.
Don't tell them.
Oh,
Why
okay.
not tell
She's
them?
gonna do some research first.
I don't
Because
care.
we need to
They
find
could
out what's
have one
happening.
Astrium sword. We
Okay.
get what? 5 dragons?
5 shadow
Maybe
dragons?
one day we'll trade. I don't know.
Yeah.
We meet in a field.
Astrium.
We will trade them.
They have an Astrium blade.
fragments.
No, but then it'll probably be
Okay,
a weapon.
anyway. You watch as the Curzon kobolds push the Serena kobolds into a pit of solitude.
I thought you were gonna say a pit of
Just a
like
pit in the
molten
ground.
It's just a pit in the
It's just
ground
a
that they
hole.
can't get out of.
But they refer to it specifically as the Pit of Solitude.
Yes.
Are they like chanting into the pit of solitude?
Yeah.
Is this just like a timeout pit?
This would be their equivalent of a prison because they don't have one otherwise. It's just a hole.
Oh my god.
They're not
A
coming
big
out of this
hole.
It's not a poop hole though.
No.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
what
that
was
could be
it?
eventually.
Well, I mean, there's nowhere for it to go.
Everybody
Yeah.
poops.
Doesn't miss poop hole.
Oh,
The
God.
middle of our
We have a
castle.
keep?
was-
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And so you know the big keep we keep talking about?
Yeah.
It has a big poop hole in it.
Had
Not
a big
anymore.
people.
They
It's
fixed
fixed now.
Poop hole's been
Yeah.
fixed.
God,
Sadly.
It's probably beautiful right now.
Lizard people are using it as a bathroom.
Dirt.
Fucking
A bunch of
Gert.
lizard people just walked up to the edge of the
His
hole
name
and
was
just pooped
Gert.
into it.
God, that's awful.
When they
What
were
else are you
functioning
doing?
bathrooms.
Not the
Is that
lizard
your
people,
pet?
first off.
Okay.
We disbanded them.
So I walk. I'm like, what is happening over here?
Thean is older.
As we're just like sitting there laughing. What's that?
Spencer is with High Astrian, or Thean is older, and Thean is by far older.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being
Why are they putting them in a pit?
Because they're right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're worried that they're going to be outed as being down here.
Did you
Right.
change out
They
of
think
your
they've brought
Baron
about
form?
a
Yeah,
curse.
I'm bailing.
Oh, that's what it was. Damn it. Yeah.
They think that the Serena worshippers have brought about a curse.
Oh. Cool.
I rolled a
I
19
think-
on my disguise check to be veil. I feel like I should just get 20.
I should just
For Veil,
fly
you don't
around
have to
above
roll
their
this
heads.
guy's checking out, pretending to be someone else.
I mean, you normally though.
I am
That's just who
veil.
you are. Veil cheese. High veil cheese.
I choose veil.
High cheese veil. High cheese veil. It's gonna be a thing forever. Like
Oh.
flaming dwarven
And
babies.
Hope's ready to be posted, by the way.
Nice.
Posted
You
Is he
could
scheduled?
to the wall.
go down and say that Curson thanks them for doing so well.
Oh my god.
I could cast light on your armor so it's glowing.
I'm down.
Is the party together now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Find out where we are if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, can we tell where we are based on like the stone? Or
Is
You
it
are the most
is
likely
it just
for
like
them to
passageways, those
agree
little
with.
big sewer setups, or
Nope,
anything
it's all
like that?
passageways. It looks like natural carved chasm thing.
This is weird. Why is there just
I
like
have no
rainbow?
idea.
This is really weird.
Can we notice anything else? Like, are there any like? Do they have any other statues? Do they
Buildings?
have like any junk lying around?
Yeah, it looks like it's taken from the city above. They have like furniture and stuff, It looks like they have just acquired stuff mismatched.
So it's like a giant living area.
They're
Yeah.
like the mutants in Futurama.
Yes, that's exactly what they're like.
It's just all the shit people throw away.
Yeah, and they just take it all.
Or the mutants in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems to be a common theme.
Or the mutants in X-Men. The ones who actually live underground in the sewers.
Yeah.
Because there are mutants from X-Men who live in the sewers.
The
Along with
mutant
other
mutants.
mutants.
Super mutants.
Can we see any
More
like
ones.
ladders?
Nope, there's no passageways or ladders that look like they get to the surface. There's no sewer lines above you. There's no human hand work of any kind.
If you use your scepter,
Yeah.
does anything ping?
That's
Use
smart.
my scepter.
Good call.
Do any nearby rings ping?
No, you already have the
Does-
one that you have.
Does
Well, I just
anything
meant, like,
else?
Something less.
No.
Can she tell where the closest one is?
Yeah.
Should I try opening? Yeah. Where's the closest one? Like north, south, up.
Like using the ones that she hasn't gotten.
You have
yet.
no way of telling which direction north is.
I have a compass.
But can't, whenever she uses
It's
her
right here.
scepter,
Compass.
Get wrecked.
All right. It's to the southwest.
It's on my sheet, guys.
southwest.
So using that information and the information that we already knew of where those other rings are, can we determine about where we're under?
Yeah, you're under the lower income area of Dragonheart,
Makes sense.
towards the docks.
Okay.
/ lake.
Interesting. Oh, these are mild stomping grounds more so.
Yep, except for down
Can
here
we?
now.
Yeah, no, not
Is
at
the
all.
lighthouse the closest one? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay.
That's no bueno.
Well, that just means
Or it could be.
that just aligns us. Like, oh, yeah.
Can we tell like we're in passageways? Can I tell if like there's a main room?
Can you dig
or...
up?
You're in it right now. You're in a large chasm with the whole of Solitude.
Okay.
Well, my vote is to try and befriend these kobolds or get them to,
Where's the party standing?
like in the back entrance looking into the thing.
Okay,
That's where
okay.
I was listening. Not so I'm like standing out so they can see him. Like,
I mean,
So
we
somebody
probably
looks up
could,
and
and
sees-
then
You're
wait
Scooby
for
Dooing
this.
where like there's 8 heads on the side of the.
Yes, exactly.
All poked out.
get them to like befriend us or at least be friendly towards us. I think Raziel would be the best option to
I'm
do
just,
that,
I'm just pointing at him.
and get them to show us around. That would be
Yeah.
my current plan.
I
What
don't
would
speak
want to
dragon.
do. He can. I can.
I know Draconic, so I can feed it through your head.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, yeah, she could be an automatic translator for you.
Do you speak Draconic?
No.
Okay. She'll translate for you.
Thanks.
If you ever need a
my
gnome
job in
translator.
life. I'm gonna be a translator after this and
How long-
travel.
How long does that large person work?
10.
It's a minute per level.
Yeah, so 60 minutes. I think.
Yeah,
Hang
an hour.
on.
I have a heat stone too.
No,
What's the
6
heat
minutes, not 60. 6.
I thought it was 10 minutes.
No, it's 1 minute.
Oh.
10 rounds. That's probably what you're
Not long enough.
Probably.
That's what it comes down to.
I'm looking at it right
6 minutes isn't long enough for you to be large.
Well,
I don't
he
wanna-
needs to get like a full tour and.
Right. If I need,
That's
if they, yeah.
what she
I don't want to
said.
become small.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Wow, I can't just like link to it. This is dumb.
now. Yeah, like
What are we talking
My heat stone.
about? Oh, okay. Anyway, what's the party do?
Buy fishing tackle.
Are you
Are we
guys going to
going
magic
in?
them?
I can. It would be interesting. How close are we to the Serena worship room?
Not far. We
Not
just
far.
caught up with you real fast.
We broke ahead.
Roll knowledge engineering, JP.
I have that too.
God damn it.
How'd you
Yeah,
do?
it's 1 minute per level.
14.
It looks like the Serena worship room and its surrounding warrens are separate from the rest of the town, but like a small passageway,
We have a lot of gold
which
in
is
front
what
of
you're
us.
looking out of right now.
Okay.
Didn't we just like disperse it not too long ago?
We got a bunch that we dispersed all at once, but this is like stuff that's stacked up over time. 400 gem, 1460 diamonds. We have 237 PP. That's platinum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
40 and then 30.
Anyway,
So, do you want me to go down there and
Yep, she moves up to him. I did the.
tell
Yeah.
them that they've done good by? What would the term be?
You did good, kid.
They did good by Curzon by
Removing the heretics.
Removing the heretics from
Or
our ranks.
punishing the heretics.
Punishing the heretics. The thing is, I'm much more intimidating than diplomatic.
Then use intimidate.
I mean, just use your gruffness as a diplomatic.
no, just use intimidate.
But then that would completely change the tone.
Punish the heretics.
That could be intimidating.
Punish the heretics.
Vel can tell me what to say, and I can tell you.
No, I'm I don't need. I'm saying that I'm not diplomatic.
I could be diplomatic. as shit,
Oh,
too.
right.
Same.
Right. Okay. But yeah, I can
Oh.
go down there if you guys want to have a dragon man. My suggestion would be that for me to go down there and say that they've done good by Curzon, but they still simply dumping them in a hole is not enough.
Yeah, just make the like gruff
You're trying to,
diplomacy.
kill them?
Yeah.
Jesus. I cannot condone this.
I mean,
I'm
they're
not
evil.
telling them to kill them.
Yeah.
I'm just
I mean,
saying, you know.
they're evil.
Granted,
Real-
I'm evil.
What?
They're people.
Are you fucking Hitler?
They're people.
How do you even know they're evil? They just worship an evil god. They could all be fucking counter neutral for all you know.
I mean,
Eh.
still,
No.
they still worship.
We just
people.
had this conversation like last week.
Yeah. You
It's
gotta be
almost impossible to
some-
not be evil in worship Serena.
Yeah.
It was on stream.
Most other gods, maybe.
Yeah. That was actually
They're
the
also
topic
really
of conversation.
Stupid, so they may not be evil. They may just think.
I don't know that I necessarily need to do that.
They just.
So my goal in going down there,
Just
Like
wing
a
it, JP.
unibrow.
my goal in going down there though, because that's what really matters, is trying to find a way out of here.
Yes, we need to figure out
Desmond.
how to leave.
Okay. Okay.
You got it?
I mean, I'm just trying to find my way out here.
All right.
Um,
I'm gonna cast light on your armor when you go.
I'm just gonna my general plan is
Make
to go
you
down
look
there
holy as fuck.
and say that they've granted themselves some favor from what did I say, Curzon?
The office of Curzon.
The office of Curzon.
Hi, I'm from HR.
Yes, it is me, your deity.
I just don't know how to translate that into
Is he here?
them showing me how
I
to
think
get
he
out of
is.
here.
Who?
Like, how do we translate that into like how do we get out of here?
Tell them that you are a what's the word? Vessel, something of Curzon, and you wish for them to show wish for them to show you their home.
Yeah, but then they're just gonna show me this pit. And we need to know how to get out of it, not.
But they might take you around.
Giving you a little tour leads to them showing or
Yeah.
walking past a passageway. You saying what's down here?
Okay. Yeah, we'll try that.
We'll be cheering. For
I'm
you
going
on
in.
the sideline.
Okay.
I cast light on his armor, so he looks holy as fuck.
The second you cast light on his armor, people or the rest of the kobolds immediately notice his approach due to the fact there's no other light sources down here, and they turn to you. Hi! And they all just rush over at you.
Hi.
Stay flying because it's easier to speak to hundreds of kobolds when they. I guess if I landed, they'd still all see me because I'm like fucking 17,000 times taller than them.
And light.
And light, yeah. And most of them are probably blind. Like, oh god, I haven't seen light in years. Anyways, I announced to them all that they've done a great thing today and have granted themselves the presence of one of Curzon's
Holy agent.
holy agents. I like that. And
There's a murmur of approval in the crowd.
right. It would be customary for them to show me around their settlement.
Okay. They all just start talking to one another. There's no semblance of leadership.
No semblance.
And
of
then
leadership.
eventually,
I look for one that's like looks a little bit older, capable, ish.
But still got some.
I'm just gonna pick one. Is basically what's gonna happen. And so after a while, I'm just like, so if you won't pick,
no, that you won't need to.
Okay.
After a few minutes, the crowd in the back starts parting, and then eventually, one comes up to you.
Okay.
He appears.
Oh wait, I can draw a sword.
At least relatively more intelligent than his brethren.
His in scores 3. All right.
yes, the Holy of Holies.
Mhm.
If you could come with me, and if you brought friends, then bring them too. And he just walks off.
I said I can bring friends. I said in my
There
head.
you go. That's who you can talk to.
Cool. Let's go.
You guys want to come or no?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Want to come?
Give me one moment. Hello.
He says, "Yay, yeah." Stand there.
This guy seemed to not believe my story.
Oh yeah, he does not believe your story. Though.
Okay.
He's just tapping his foot on the ground, like waiting for you.
You give him a wink and a nod.
He turns around as you walk away to go get your friends and gives the rest of the kobolds a rousing speech about how they've been given a boon from Curzon himself, who will be granted great many boons in combat against our enemies, and he essentially just gives a long thing to boost morale. And then you hear a whole bunch of like negative comments coming from the pit. Like, your god's big, it's not real!
Oh my god!
Go in a pit. I'll show them not real.
Serena is the one true god! Yeah, things like that.
I'm gonna go full on Garen. Spin you. Actually, it'd be really hard. I thought I'd get down and spin.
You're gonna lay on the ground. Spin me!
Get you a scythe instead.
He eventually
Reduce my
leads
sin
you and your accomplices to a small side cavern. It appears to be furnished
All right.
pretty well. It has carpets and chairs and things. A lot of them are really small and sized for toddlers. But some chairs are large, and it looks like he's been using them as makeshift tables.
Neat.
He clears some of them off and then sets you all down. He kind of like positions the chairs like as you're about to sit. He moves it so that like everyone's in like a half circle, and he sits on the floor. Hi,
What's your
Hello?
name?
Flynn.
It's a good
How
name for a
long
kobold.
have you lived here?
42 years?
Is that old for a couple? That's,
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know
He
there.
can count.
Yeah, that shows something.
Here for 42 years?
Born and raised.
Interesting. What do you call this?
The Warrens.
Okay. There are other
The lair.
settlements like this?
The Horde. The Territory. What?
I asked if there are other settlements like this down here.
No, not anymore. We killed them all.
Good job.
I love him.
War is a direct cause to the end of my enemies.
Fair. When was the last time you warred?
12 years ago.
Alright, alright.
Serena Whisper's giving you a hard time, huh?
I let them live.
Fair. We might have messed up their statue. Not gonna lie to you. Need a way out of here.
Up.
Where?
Oh, you want me to actually take you?
Or at least
Tell us.
tell us where.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's ask a couple questions first.
Sure.
Where are you from?
Up.
Dragonheart.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope.
Why are you down here? How'd you get down here?
Fell down.
Magic.
Oh. Okay.
Fortunate. Dislocation?
There was a trap that teleported us here.
I don't know why
That's
either.
helpful, because he may know others. It's good.
Does this happen often?
Sometimes.
How recently?
You can't talk. You don't speak too funny.
How recently in Draconic?
Can you?
Yeah.
Are you translating?
I can, yeah.
Alright, are you... So, when you translate for her, what do you say?
I want to ask, like, who was
Yeah,
the
it's-
last person that was here? I don't know if you guys were getting that.
I tell her that it happens sometimes that people come through here. We're assuming through the trap.
Or
Or some other means.
I'm trying to figure out how you're translating for her. Is she telling you what she wants to ask and you respond in Draconic and you mimic it back to me? Or you ask her and then she asks me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then how do you tell her what I said?
Telepathically?
Tell her.
Okay. You just.
Yeah.
He looks at you. That's cool. He points at your cash. How'd you get that? I want one.
Does Desmond speak Draconic?
Oh my god.
Why doesn't he answer?
He doesn't speak your language.
Oh, he switches with the Baelish. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Yay!
Yay!
This fucking guy.
How'd you get that?
Get what?
Your cash.
Your cash.
You were born this way.
Thing. The cash is like, it's like a snitch above your head.
Oh, yeah.
You're an Amorite.
You know what
I
they
forgot
say.
about that.
Thing. Yeah.
Snitches get stitches.
Snitches do get stitches.
Oh god.
It's an Amorite thing.
is he just following it?
Yes.
Wait
Okay.
for her to fall over.
So, who are you? Hi,
Hi.
I'm Flynn.
He speaks the language that we can all speak now.
Hi, Flynn.
Who are you?
Hi, Cheeseville.
Val.
No, cheese.
She's not cheese.
You're right.
She doesn't look like cheese.
Oh, that's so nice.
She is,
So ni-
deep down.
She doesn't smell like cheese. She smells like nice.
Can we keep him?
No. No, we can't keep
Did
it.
you ask him that?
I might say it.
I might say.
Can we keep it?
So how do we?
Can you lead us the way out?
Stop
of
being
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
here.
Yeah.
But I've got time and I don't see many new people. So who are you?
We can come visit.
I find
we
it
know
funny
how to
that
get
you
back.
tried to pretend to be Curzon.
I didn't want to have to kill you all.
You're wearing Nogrix's stuff.
I didn't think they'd understand.
Yeah.
You seem very.
I didn't expect anyone of
You're very smart.
your caliber of intelligence, sir.
Very bright. I say it praisingly. I'm not like.
Like you say
Not
it genuinely.
belittlingly.
What?
Thank you. It's not like I can't read.
You can read?
Yeah, of course.
Some people can't even read.
Well, some people are stupid.
Yep.
That's true. Do you have books to read?
Yeah, a lot.
What about?
More than just Serena?
He's not surrounded.
I'm not Serena. Serena sucks.
But there was a book
My
on
man.
her.
True.
What?
There was a book on her, I think, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister's pretty though.
Where do you keep your books?
In the book room.
have
You
a
might call
book.
it a library.
We do.
Okay.
True.
I was just dumbing it down for you
How-
so you understood.
Thanks.
In case book
He's
room
probably
wasn't
got high.
clear enough.
He's probably got a higher end score than me, so I'm gonna let it slide.
I don't know. He thought library was more easily understandable
you-
than book room.
Yeah?
How do you keep secrets down here? If more people don't come down here, I've lived up there forever and I never knew you were here.
We just steal your stuff. You guys go to sleep at night. We don't.
But I steal stuff.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
You know her?
Yeah, he leaves.
What? Where'd you go?
Yeah, I know her. He just stands up and leaves.
Do we?
He rummages through a thing in the corner of the room and then he comes back and he hands you a newspaper.
What's the newspaper say?
It's like 4 years old and it's when like you were an up and coming person.
What?
Okay.
It's like some tabloid thing who they didn't know who you were. And you were causing problems in the underbelly of the city.
Yeah, that was me.
You know her?
Yeah. Leaves. Comes back. It's an ad for your uncle's shop.
Do you
You're on it.
know?
Stinky dragon man.
You might know lots of things about lots of people.
This is true.
Important people.
And you guys wanted us to kill him.
The Serena ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Curzon is the original incarnation of the deity of Junin. He was originally a Vassar who killed Serena in a previous holy war and was elevated to the level of deity, and then gave up his deityhood in order to save the world of Vathis against Curzon's beckoning in a previous time, and was re-given deityhood, and then was transformed into the goddess known as Junin, the god of war.
TLDR.
My God.
Heading his bathroom. Godspeed.
No.
Jesus, Chip!
What did you eat?
I'm gonna get you some Imodium later. Damn.
Josh.
Anyway, hi.
Hi.
Belle.
Jeez.
Belle.
So who are you?
I am a priest.
Of Nogris. I see it all over you.
Hello.
Sorry, what happened to your last one?
You know about that?
He hands you the newspaper for it.
Oh my god.
Does he just have newspapers for everything?
There's stacks of them in like a corner.
I'm surprised that he knows where they all are.
He's a hoarder.
So, do you know or see anything that isn't in newspapers about the surface?
Yeah.
How much? You might know stuff about Edgar and other important people. What if he knows about the rings?
You won't know till I ask him.
I mean, it's such a
Okay. I talked to him. Be like, can I show you something?
Do you have a picture?
You have to let me into your head. I knock.
Open?
I show him a picture of Edgar. Do you know this person?
Yeah.
What do you know about him?
Newspaper.
Do you know anything other than newspaper?
Any secret
Yeah, sure.
things?
Like what?
He talks to the dark people a lot.
What dark people?
The
I
boy.
showed
Oh, come on, I'll show you! And he stands up and leaves.
What?
What is even happening?
Is
Are
he
we
getting
really,
the newspaper?
are we really cavorting with kobolds at the moment? For
Yes,
this
Yes.
yes,
reason?
we are.
What's going on?
Yes.
Alright.
This is happening.
We're gonna
The
follow him.
best.
He takes you down a passageway that slowly leads down until it's in a large circular cavern room, and there's water in the bottom, and it looks like it's like.
Is it
All right, so we all just seen Princess Mononoke.
Yes.
Remember how like they go into the deer god's water thing, and it's like it's kind of like that. The whole cave is like that. It's all water, and there's like little fish swimming in it and stuff.
Oh,
And then there's a small island with another hole of water in it, and he walks over to the island. He just walks through the water. He doesn't care.
So it's not
Does
deep.
it-
Not very deep.
Do we
like
follow?
a foot at
Does he
most.
want us to follow?
He
I
keeps
don't
looking
wanna-
back at you.
Okay, I don't want to offend him by walking through his water, but okay. I follow him then.
He comes to a black pool of water on the island. It's a perfect circle.
Is it like unnaturally black?
You can't see the bottom of it even if you have dark vision.
Is that unnatural?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I Arcana?
Sure. Detect magic running?
She should.
It's a cantrip. I feel like you would.
It's
Props.
not a cantrip.
Oh wait, it's not. Oh, it's
Yeah, it
level.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it is. Never
I'm
mind.
like, wait, isn't
That's 5e. That's a level one
that's not,
spell.
yeah.
Math is hard. 33.
Okay. It's a scrying pool, and currently it's not focused on anything, so it's not going to show you anything.
But isn't that a big deal?
Yeah, you usually can't get these until you're like really high level.
Is he?
This motherfucker.
We
can
Is he magical? I want.
Is he magic? Can I tell?
Yeah, he has magical abilities.
Can you tell how powerful he is?
What type is he? Divine, arcane.
He's arcane. He's either a wizard or a sorcerer. You're not sure which.
He's so
Like
cool.
super
Kobold
powerful?
wizard?
No,
He just found this.
he sits down next to it. He like plops on the ground, and sits Indian style.
I want to bring him.
He puts his hands on the water.
If we give him furniture,
I would have asked him where this
Maybe we
came
can use
from.
his magic pit
Yeah.
forever.
I want to know.
You can ask him.
Where,
He just did. Where did this come from?
I found it here.
here?
Yeah, people they used to drink it because they're idiots.
Who's
What?
they?
The other kobolds.
Oh.
Where did they find it?
It's always been here.
have you ever seen
There's a lot
a
of things down here.
human or an elf use it?
No, no one's allowed down here but me.
Oh,
Okay.
Are you important?
Yeah.
He's
Uh,
kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
They consider me their leader.
Good.
Spiritual and otherwise.
I see why.
Yeah.
Well, this let us beat all the other kobold. I could see all their things.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you see about that man? Who are the dark ones? That's what we were asking about.
Oh, well, he. Do you know what the gloom is?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can go there.
You shouldn't.
Wait, we know.
You know.
Wow, am I really being chastised by a fucking kobold wizard at the moment?
What is going on?
love him.
I'm smiling and then I just like dead face.
He
Like,
could be a sorcerer.
you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, do you want to stay
Charisma.
internally? Like, you're
Oh
not my
God,
dad.
Spencer's killing chat.
God.
Why don't you want me to? Why don't you think we should go to the gloom? What's wrong with the gloom?
I show. And he puts his hands in the water.
Okay.
And a few seconds later, you just see images of Bodax wandering around. like in the streets.
Oh,
Like-
Oh, God.
in the streets.
So he can
Yeah.
see like into the gloom
Right
with us.
now?
Is that happening right now?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Well,
in the
they're
gloom.
not on. They're not here.
Oh,
they're in the
they're in
gloom.
the gloom.
Can
Okay.
he see into the material plane or just the gloom?
He switches it to the material plane. There's just
Alright.
people walking by the street.
What is this?
This is so cool.
Yeah,
Can he switch it to the vibrant?
I've never tried.
Do you know what the vibrant is?
Nope.
It's like the gloom, but shiny.
Can she? Can
No.
she
I would have to
switch?
go there, and then I
Can
could.
Can
Can
you show
she?
me how to do it and I can do it?
No,
You've been to the
Dragon
gloom?
Blood only.
Can,
You've
can
been to the
Raziel do it?
gloom?
Yeah, twice.
When?
Fell there as a kid.
We're sorry. That's very scary.
You survived. How'd you get
Oh.
out?
Wander.
What?
It was dark.
He just found a plane fall, I assume.
Oh,
Lucky
so
mother
lucky.
trucker, right?
Jeez.
He's
Could-
so cool.
I know I'm not a dragon, but could I try?
Can Raziel?
Same.
You could try. It won't work though. Only Curzon.
Oh,
Only Curzon's blood.
Oh.
I have. Corn.
Yeah, you know it.
What about Raziel? Or
You try to use it.
no?
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
never mind.
be
He's
using
not
that
dragon
dragon.
blood. It's very
Worse
specific.
choosing.
Similar.
He's like one of the only
Technically
people
the same thing.
that we're going to be able to find who can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
go on then.
I didn't plan on it.
This
Okay,
is
say
me.
that out loud.
No.
Yeah, I think so. Helps a lot.
So who? I don't understand who the dark people are.
What? The dark people. The dark. He switches it so it shows you shadow demons.
Oh, the void
Oh.
people.
Yeah, the void. Stab.
Yeah, they do the stabbing. They try to stab us.
Can you hear or is it just pictures?
I can hear.
Do you ever hear anything?
Yeah, lots
Like
of things.
what?
What does Edgar say?
Who's Edgar? Oh,
The
That
man I
man.
showed you.
oh yeah. You're just staring at Edgar. He's sitting at his desk.
Shut the front
What is
door.
he doing? Was he?
About 30.
Do you ever see him not look like this?
Yeah.
What
What
is
does he look like?
He's really big.
Like how big?
Does he
Like
wings?
like twice him. He points at Raziel.
Does he look like?
With wings. And he's dark and scary.
Sweet. Okay.
Does he do evil things?
No,
When does he
Well-
turn into that? So many questions.
not often.
When he does turn into that, what does he do? What did you see him do?
He was chasing He was chasing you! The last time you remember seeing this Vantis and Vantis form, he chased you out of an inn in Dragonheart.
Oh.
That's where you all met. He was on his way there.
I got away.
To see people,
Yeah.
do you just have to know who they are first,
No.
or can you just pick a place?
He goes to like a picture of he goes to the market and then just zooms up until it's the whole city.
Can he only do Dragonheart?
Yep.
Shit.
Wait,
we
what
can't see
about-
the keep.
Well,
I
I don't know. I've never tried. He
He'd have to
usually only
go-
does the places that I go.
We'd have to take him to the keep. We can do that.
What's a keep?
Can I
Big castle.
Can
I
I
like
show him
castles.
pictures of it? Can he like?
Maybe.
I show him a picture of it.
He actually has to roll for this. Oops, I hit F11. What is this grind? What's the DC? For that?
This guy's so cool. Ashley, if you die, this should be your backup character.
Okay. Can I make it a girl
Flynn.
though?
Yeah, can you get a...
Yeah, we can.
I mean, I could play boy. It's just
Scry.
He needs a sex
Did
change.
you just assume his gender?
maybe he was a girl the whole time. He was just confused.
Yeah.
Do kobolds have genders?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, this makes it easy. What's the will save?
Uh,
Oh wait.
Those are never good
Can you
words.
do location?
JP missed so much.
Can you have the spell cast down here so you can't find it, and we can just sit here all the time and like watch people?
That would be really cool. I could look into it. I paid for that.
Same.
comfy?
I would give you money.
Like we could literally take that out of the party fund to pay for
100%.
component.
Yep.
Like if everyone would be in favor, this is so
Oh, yeah.
cool.
What was the last thing you heard when you were down here?
Mm.
JP, you've missed so much.
He has a scrying pool. He
He
can
knows-
sit there and watch Edgar.
He knows who we all are.
And he's seen
He saw us
Edgar in
run
his
from
Mantis form.
Edgar
Mantis.
as a Vantis Dragonheart.
He
the
has
first time
he has this
when we met
crazy
them.
scrying pool, and he can see into the gloom. He's been to the gloom. He's a sorcerer, a wizard.
What the fuck?
He's really cool. We're gonna keep him.
We're gonna keep him.
We could keep him safe if we made it secret down here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Granted, our presence is a little attracts trouble, but that's fine.
You don't know that.
Oh, mud puppy.
What my puppy say?
Oh, yeah, okay. I
James
guess
said,
I'll
I've seen bigger. Because when they were talking about the Vantas, and mud puppy said, I hear that one all the time.
Oh, my puppy.
Anyway, yeah, he shows you the picture of the keep.
He didn't see the cape? What's happening? Can we see a, like...
Yeah, it's a town now.
He's scrying on our keep.
There's like 25 houses
Wow.
and a stone church to Ostia, and the
good.
keep has been fully restored. They're currently working on the wall and gatehouse of the bottom of the valley.
Are we
What?
like dead from this?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Probably not.
There's probably people that
They're
showed
still
up and built
working.
their own
People are, like,
houses.
living here now,
Yeah.
so...
Okay.
I'm sure we're generating
He
some
says
sort
he
of-
can't go closer.
That's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
I tell him that's our house.
Why can't he go closer?
Because the people can fight against it.
Oh.
It works like scrying. When you scry on an individual, they get a will save. And if it fails, he can't see that location again
Okay.
for 24 hours.
That's our house.
So whenever he scries on Edgar, it can...
Edgar might find out, yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
We need to make this non-detection.
Yeah. 100%.
It's impossible to do that.
Oh.
He would Edgar would just know someone's scrying on him, but not necessarily know who.
Or
I mean, we
where
need to make
it
like
is.
this area, like
Can we know how the apartment you can't find it?
Oh, yeah.
Can we
This-
make this area like that?
like this little secret
Theoretically,
room.
don't know.
Yeah,
Didn't
you haven't
Sinestro
done it.
do-
Sinestro does it.
Yeah. We can have Parkman do it.
Can
Maybe.
Can you scry in my
On
uncle?
Sinestro.
What?
Can you scry in my uncle?
Who's your uncle?
I show him
My
a
uncle
picture.
Ron. Yeah. He's
He probably
Okay.
knows who he
in the
is.
shop.
Fail.
Oh.
I wonder what for. That could be a few
It's
reasons.
in. He's trying to scry in daggers.
He just
Yeah.
scryed on
He
Edgar.
just scryed on Edgar. We were just watching him at his desk.
No, I mean like into like his basement.
Yeah. That makes sense.
He'd be scrying.
But yeah,
in
there's a lot of things that have been going on recently that I thought were interesting.
Like what?
There was two guards who killed a lady in the big castle place.
Can you show
we
us
saw
stuff? Like previous stuff, or is it just right now?
At
Just
the
right now.
party?
Yeah,
Do you remember any
We were at the
distinguishing
party.
features of the people who killed her?
yeah. They were shadow people,
Makes sense.
All right.
and there was
confirmed.
a non-shadow person.
Can you any distinguishing features of the non-shadow?
He describes a person who may or may not have had her head bitten off by a electric wolf.
Nice.
That bitch.
Nice.
Good job.
Way to go, Wolfie.
Is the wolf here?
No.
Yes.
He
You
would
have some.
he would have been.
Brazil, the back of your left hand is itchy.
Mm.
Hey,
I can't see it.
hey! Spencer took a picture of
Shows.
Oh,
his
hey.
books.
Wait, no, it's my right hand.
No, your left
No.
hand is itchy. In game, Brazil's
said
left hand
Brazil.
begins itching.
Why is my left hand itchy?
I don't know. I literally just got my player's handbook.
Aw. Ashley shipped it.
Yeah.
I
I
itch.
shipped it on Tuesday, so it's pretty fast.
Brazil itches his left hand.
Back of his left hand.
Blood squirts out.
Brazil, you have dragon blood.
Oh yeah,
You
you
can
could do
scry.
this. None of us can.
Oh, I can scry?
Yep.
Yeah.
Could you show him how? Could
Probably
you try
not
to teach
well.
him?
Sit.
I sit.
This is gonna be amusing.
Okay, so to give you a recap, you're in a very large cavern that's underneath the one that you were just in, where most of the cavern is covered in like a foot or two of water, and then in the very like far back there's like another island, and then in the center of that island is a black circle of water, which is he's using as a scrying pool.
He
He-
found this?
Yes.
Yeah, he found it.
It's amazing.
While he's learning how to do this, can we like look around the room and see if we can find like any markings, anything?
There's no
Any more
room, it's
Astrium
just-
shards?
Maybe anything that he didn't recognize as
Sure.
language or something like that.
Go ahead and roll.
Perception or
Yep. Perception for anyone who's going around checking the room.
Yeah.
I assume you're rolling because you don't want to take a 20 because it would take hours. to go
19.
to cavern.
13.
21.
19, 13, 21.
I'm scrying.
You're looking at the kobold. Okay. Razil, what do you want to scry on?
I, surprisingly enough, scry on my family back in Dare Streets.
Okay.
That's a lofty goal.
That's the furthest.
For some reason, the spell fails. You're not sure why.
Okay.
Try
It
on
just
me.
doesn't show anything.
What's that?
Try on me.
I scry on Hove.
Immediately fails.
Oh.
Automatically.
Interesting.
Before it, like, sort of came into an image and then just didn't. This one just stayed black the whole time.
Interesting.
Try
I'm gonna try
Rosalind.
something real. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna scry on like a. I don't want to see the Vandal he's fighting right now. I try to scry on like a merchant's stall that I know of in like the just city proper.
Okay. We'll do the. How about the.
The barber that they go to.
The barber.
I like the barber.
Good call.
Okay.
Maybe we'll find out if the boys are there.
That'd
So
be
I can
kinda
yell
funny.
at them.
And that's all.
You're scrying on the barber. He's at the current moment. He's cutting Elric's hair.
What are they talking
He's
about?
cutting Ulrich's hair? Fucking idiot.
He's
We told him not to go there.
He doesn't need to.
Oh, Ulrich is an Amorite.
Yeah.
Why do we
What
go
are they
there?
chatting about?
I feel like it's wasting money.
It's current
Man,
like.
There's chatting.
Just they're talking about like.
What you talk to on your barber? Or
Are they
with your
talking
barber?
girls?
They're talking about. He's talking about like the current financial status of various companies he has investments in.
If they talk about the Excel
How much
tournament,
money?
I swear to God, it's a bunch of guys in a bar.
He doesn't specify. You're also checking out the room, so you don't know.
Is he wealthy though?
Is he wealthy though?
From what Razil gathers, the answer is yes. He has controlling holdings in about 6 companies in Dragonheart itself.
We need to make this happen.
Um,
What have we been waiting on?
Yeah.
I'm going to have a husband
He's
then.
considered. He talks. His
What's
barber
his
asks him
You're
why
gonna
he
make me
doesn't.
wise.
Why he
You need
never
to give
seems
him
to be
the
busy,
sugar.
and he says that he
What'd
only
you say?
takes
Nothing.
he only takes agreements as a silent partner. They have his money, but they don't have his help.
Neat.
But yeah, that's it.
Neat.
That's really cool. So you just learned.
So I learned how to scry today.
Using this pool.
Zill's freaked out.
You probably never like too much magic. You know what I mean? Personally.
Let me tell you
So
how
this
much.
is
How many
kinda-
times I've magicked? I scribed once.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
so
that's now.
everyone
Proud of
rolled. You rolled 19. You were the highest at 21. Okay. You guys realize that the cavern is extremely old. As most caverns are, being a geological
Cavern. Yeah.
thing.
Featured.
However, it wasn't originally used as there wasn't water here. It looks like sediment from the roof had fallen down onto whatever this cavern was originally used for, and then slowly filled with water over time. The island in the center used to be a raised, like, dais.
I love that word.
And then the rest of the cavern was all flat. And then it just happened to just fill in as time went on and everything.
Nothing.
Estimate range is about 1,000 years or more.
No words. Pictures.
You would have to spend either more time or drain the water somehow.
In the room?
How to drain water.
we have a decanter.
Decanter, endless water.
We can make more water.
Let's
Make
wash the
more
water
You
away
can't
with more
drain
water.
You don't know my life. The power of magic, guys.
There is there is a wondrous item that does this.
Decanter of endless dryness.
A
No,
dust of dryness.
Dust of dryness.
Oh.
It's only a small area, but
Yeah, it does.
we would need like pounds of dust of dryness.
It's 100 gallons instantly.
Which is a lot.
Jesus, that's
but
a lot of water.
I don't think it's enough for this room.
No, it's more.
It would also cost you 425 gold per use.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, or somebody can learn the spell Control Water and just make it leak.
Who could learn that?
He can.
There's a
2 levels.
sorcerer somewhere.
I can create water right now. I can purify food.
Or you can Did anyone tell Hove that the water needs to be removed?
No.
They're allowed help.
Someone tell Hope. Rachel doesn't know.
Yeah.
I wonder
Fair
if there's
roll.
anything under this water.
Hey, what's engineering?
I don't
Still
have
have
it.
it?
And
I have
engineering.
engineering.
I've always had engineering.
Engineering.
I'm
20.
an engineer.
You could probably drain this easily as long as you could find a cavern or something underneath.
There's a cavern or something underneath. You can drain this pretty easily.
Oh.
How could we tell?
You'd have to search the room more thoroughly.
Continue searching the room more thoroughly.
Wow.
I swim like a fish. Anyways.
What's the next thing with Scryo? He's guiding you, by the way. So
Yeah.
when like the image came in, he's like, "Yeah, you got it. Who are these people? Oh,
Oh.
I like stocks.
Stocks.
Oh my god. He's smarter than me.
Flynn, you the man.
No, I'm a kobold.
True dat.
What do I want to scry?
Poor Zeal, Sigil, the Sovereign confirmed.
I want to scry on Jonathan. The
Scry on Succubus guy. Sucky guy.
oh my god, please.
Phalai.
Are you scrying on Jonathan?
Yep.
Okay, he is at someone's bedside. He appears to be talking to someone. The person that he's talking to that is lying in bed seems to be unconscious and extremely sick for some reason.
Is
They
it
don't
the
quite
dude
sure
that
why.
was at the gatehouse?
No.
Is this like in an institution or in a house?
It looks the surrounding furniture and style of architecture tell you that this is inside the Kurzar estate.
Did they get
Okay.
that
Roll
ring, though?
perception.
I'm going to perceive. Use my awesome bonus of 3.
I'm by the pool with you.
Wait.
and
Oh,
I
yes,
would
I'm
look
Glasgow.
and try and tell you what it is. But
Wow, 20. I rolled a 17.
Okay.
I'm looking real good.
First of all, the person he's sitting next to has a ring.
What type of?
A black one.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
You good, fam?
Yeah.
Um, and they appear to be extremely sick. They're not sure how or what. And it appears to you've seen this base before, but you don't know their name.
Okay. Like in the city scene.
If you go get someone, they might be able to tell you who it is.
I take
say,
a look.
guys.
Do you know it's local?
I have no sight.
Yeah.
This is some deep ass water.
Can I check?
Do you bring
Roll on
somebody else
for-
over?
I don't say Hove. I just say guys.
I know.
Oh, okay.
18. She got a lot. She mad.
22.
You recognize
know
this
them.
person
We've seen them.
as... Hold on.
Curzon McCurzington.
Curzon McCurzington.
There's a dude.
Do you want me to plug you in?
For what?
Just checking.
For a second.
You good? Okay. Carry on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You good?
You don't know his life.
Do you want a charger?
No.
He's got one.
God.
There you go.
Cool. Can't use that name too. You know him as Valimir Z. Curzon, the youngest son of the Kurzar family.
Who dead? Why he's sick?
Because he had dumbass
He
to put him
has
in
the
the ring.
ring.
What are they talking about?
When we say youngest, how?
He's 26.
Okay, so he was not
That's
like.
pretty young.
And
Not a child.
I'm 26.
Hope confirmed.
No, not Hope. Joe.
No, Hope confirmed.
Oh, I was
Oh,
super
I'm like,
confused.
Not
can't be.
not Hove. Ho.
Hope.
Hey.
Oh.
Ho confirmed.
What are they talking about?
The Jonathan appears to be making small prayers to essentially anyone at the moment,
Aw.
matron, for his swift recovery and the hope that the strangers were lying when they were talking about the black rings and their effects.
He's hopeful.
Cut that bitch off.
So
Yeah,
this is
why?
probably
Why?
okay. How?
Put the finger out.
So this guy's young and this guy's an Amorai. He said he's been. Well, we asked him. Did we ask him how long he was in service of Curzon?
Nope.
Couldn't remember if we asked. We did not.
Alright, JP. You gotta screw on one more person. You gotta make it a good one. So Brad can be like, end session. So, pick someone good.
I'm a scry on.
For my mom.
That's not a bad one.
Yeah.
He would have to have knowledge of
I
her.
have no idea who she looks like.
Can you boop him up?
Yes, you could boop him.
Boop.
I'll try.
What is
I
that
don't know
guy?
nothing about magic. They told me to try and scry. I'm not doing it.
All right.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
This might actually be to your advantage, though.
The spell fails.
Yeah.
Aw.
We tried.
We tried.
Try Phala.
Hey, you
All right.
know that whenever someone is scryed on, they get a will save, and if they pass, the scrying fails.
I'm gonna try and scry. Do I really want to scry?
Yeah, you
Yes,
do.
you
I'm gonna
do.
scry on Phalar. What's he doing?
Come on!
Don't even roll. Just do it.
The screen fades to black. Fuck you! He rolled in that one too.
He's preoccupied, that's why.
Look! I'm not gonna move it.
He's a little focused on
Oh,
something
Cam.
else.
It's not on cam. That's funny though.
That's funny.
Choose your battle game. Go ahead.
Oh shit! Was I throw my dice everywhere? Hold on. Got him.
That could be the new mini cam too.
Yes.
Do that one. Do that one. Do that one.
And I think with that
Sure.
huge reveal,
Of what's about to happen.
um,
I'm a little close to stop.
that's going to conclude this episode of As Far As You Can Tell. I'm Joe. With me was JP, Desmond, Brad, Rachel, Ashley, and Andrea. If you want to find out more about the setting we're playing, it's the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting. You can find us at zodiacempires.com. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the different social medias. And our campaign setting and player's guide, as well as 4 adventures, are available on Amazon. The adventures are only on Drive-Thru-RPG, along with the campaign setting and player's guide. If you purchase them, please give us a rating and review on those sites. It will help us out greatly. That's all for this episode, and we'll see you next time. Bye!